Hello Collective, this is Tan from Artemis Oracle. I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to do a love messages reading just to see what whoever you're thinking about at this moment, who you're currently in no contact with, whoever you're currently in a separation with, what do they want to say to you? What would they want to say to you? You may find some of these messages may resonate on your end, so please take them as they resonate and leave behind what doesn't. I'm going into the Roses and Love Oracle deck just to see what this person or you may want to say. So like, as I said, this is for whoever it resonates with. Okay, we have 3 cards coming out. No one understands me like you do. Wow, that glare. No one understands me like you do. It makes me happy to see you thriving even though it's without me. And I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behavior. Okay. Are there any other messages? I miss you more and more every day. So definitely no contact reading. I'm grateful that you came into my life. Okay, so for whatever it's worth, whoever this person is, they are grateful that, you know, whatever time, energy, love, care that you've shared with them and have expressed to them is appreciated. They're grateful for that. They see you as someone who understands them in a way that no one else does. They feel like they can open up to you and not feel judged, and they feel safe. They feel safe enough to be vulnerable, to express their emotions, to express their thoughts and feelings, and whatever, you know, whatever it is they're going through. You know, that you seem to be someone that can be trusted. Right? And it makes me happy to see you thriving even though it's without me. So if this is someone that that there has been a significant of time where you haven't spoken to them, they may see or know or have heard that you are that you are, you know, going through some level ups in your life. You're probably graduated from school, let's say, or you graduated from college, or you finished some post-grad work or whatever, you know, and or you possibly have received a raise, a promotion, you have a new job, you started a new business, you're doing something where you are doing well. You possibly are even traveling, doing the things that you've expressed to them that you would want to do, but you are actually following through and doing those things without them. You know, I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behavior. I feel like this person has done or said something to you that has been the catalyst to this current no contact in separation situation that you're both in. And I feel like sometimes when people do things that they know is wrong, or they feel like they're being told it's wrong for them to do, and on their end, they don't think they're doing anything wrong, this person possibly couldn't understand you or your perspective, or understand where you saw that they were failing you, or they have let you down in some way. And with them, I feel like the numbness is more like, it's more like they're not emotionally mature enough to handle the fact that they did something that ultimately caused there to be some separation. And I miss you more and more every day. This person does care about you. They miss you. You know what? I don't really know about the caring, but if it's all tied in, and this person does miss you, they miss you, miss seeing you, speaking to you, being around you, being in your presence, possibly even smelling you or feeling you, you know? Okay, so I want to clarify with tarot. Okay, I want to go into this one. No, this one. I don't know, I kept seeing these cards in my mind. I kept seeing the stained glass cards. It's interesting, the other deck that I was thinking about using has the 3 of Pentacles showing up. So I feel like This could be somebody that you've worked with, or with the I miss you more and more every day. I feel like with the Three of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the other deck, and I haven't used that deck in a while, and I usually shuffle it and I don't look at it ever again until I go back into it. With that deck, this person may want to work things out with you. That may resonate with some of you. And Three of Pentacles, three may be significant. So it could be 3 months, 3 weeks, possibly the highest 3 years that you haven't spoken to them. I'm curious to know, what do you consider no contact? Like, when do you consider no contact? Like, how many days does it have to be for it to now qualify as no contact? I'm curious about what you think about that. Okay, let's see what no one understands me like you do. What does no one understands me like you do mean? What is that about? Judgment. I mentioned to you that this person feels like they can open up to you and not feel judged. 20. Judgment card is number 20. Some of you may have Scorpio in your chart. Other one, 9 of Cups. They see you as someone who's a wish fulfillment in some way. You're someone who is who's loving, caring. You're someone that maybe possibly fulfills them in some emotional way. Allows them to be emotionally expressive, and allow them to explore their emotions without judgment. Anything else? Oh, that card fell. Let me see. All right. That's a lot of cards. We have the Two of... Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's 2 cards. Okay, they're thick cards. So we have the Three of Wands and Two of Pentacles. So I think this person is considering what is the best option. They're possibly going through some balancing act where they're trying to balance work, life, love, life, work, you know, trying to balance those 2 things. But they're considering, they may be considering in what ways they want to move forward in the future. If this person does see you as a wish fulfillment, they may be considering what they want to do, how they want to move towards you, what actions they want to take towards you. Page of Wands. See, so this is a messenger. The Page of Wands is a messenger. So this person possibly wants to express something to you, share something with you. The Page of Wands usually likes to share good news. So this person may possibly want to share some good news with you, or they possibly want to express something to you. And it may be something, it could be something good, because the Page of Wands is in the upright. So this is someone who wants to send out a positive message. Okay, what is it makes me happy to see you thriving even though it's without me? That card wanted to come out. The Tower. So this separation between you two, it's a tower to them. It's a tower moment for them. It has been a tower moment. They are happy that you are doing well without them, but I feel like in some way it's sad for them. Page of Cups came out in the side. So I feel like in some way this person, like I mentioned, Page of Wands was at the bottom of the deck, but I feel like this person does want to come forward with a message, and maybe a message that may make you feel happy, but it could be a message where they possibly want to apologize. Especially, it may make you happy if this person is going to take accountability for their behavior and or is ready to take accountability for their behavior and wants to come forward. But I think they're still on the fence about it. Maybe the Tower is like a sudden realization to them that though they are happy that you are doing well without them, they may possibly want, because this may not resonate with everybody, so please take it as it does, as it resonates with your situation. This person would like to express that, but I feel like this person is holding back that expression. expressing that to you. I feel like with the Page of Wands coming up at the bottom and then the Page of Cups on the side, I feel like this person does get the urge to want to come forward, but I think in some way they're afraid that if they were to come forward, that you may reject them. So they're like kind of holding back, making that gesture. Anything else? Queen of Wands. Yeah, they see you as someone who is just living your best life. You're someone who's going after the things that you want. You're doing the things that you say you're going to do. You follow through with what you're going to say. They may most likely see you as someone who's beautiful, attractive, magnetic, creative, passionate. Maybe that's a part of you that they didn't really realize until you and them have parted ways. Or they're having that sudden realization that you are someone who doesn't really like to sit around and wait, but likes to take action. That you don't want to let your life pass you by, and that you will choose happiness on your own, even if it means you being alone. Okay, I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behavior. Page of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Yeah, some type of conflict. The first thing that popped in my mind, and then we have the Empress. The first thing that popped in my mind when I saw this, the Page of Pentacles. It's funny, I'm getting a lot of pages. So these messages may not resonate with everybody. So one message card may resonate with one person. Two, like I mentioned this in another reading. So you could take each message as separate, each message card as a separate message, or take them as they resonate with you as a whole. Page of Pentacles, the way this person looks, I feel like in some way this past person has been in contact with other people. I know the Page of Pentacles is someone who will invest and, it's Page of Pentacles is a messenger, right? He comes in and gives small tokens, comes in with a small token, a small gesture, because they are childlike in a way. So I feel like this person may have been immature in their behavior. They possibly have been in contact with other people while they were dealing with you, and you found out about it, and you basically let them know that that was unacceptable, and they didn't think they were doing anything wrong. So I feel like they possibly had a sudden realization that you are someone who really just doesn't have to deal with anybody's bullshit, that you could just let things go, you can move on, and know that you can attract somebody that will align with your beliefs and will respect you and not, step out of the relationship in some way, Page of Pentacles. No. That card came out though, the Three of Cups. Yeah, it came out in the reverse. I feel like, did it come out in the reverse? All right, let's just, whatever it came out. Three of Cups. I think that whatever that happened in the past, it brought, like I said, it brought conflict. This person may have been in contact, may have been giving out messages, or just like investing elsewhere, and that caused conflict in the relationship. And you felt like this person wasn't respecting you, your boundaries, respecting your relationship, and that they weren't seeing your value. They didn't see your value, that you were somebody that needs to be taken seriously, someone that wants someone who is honest, passionate, caring, and will only invest in them, not someone who will go around investing in other people. And I believe that was the conflict that some of you may have experienced, that there was that fear, or there was that concern that this was like a third party situation, that this person may have been dealing with other people at the same time. And we have 3 threes here. So 333 may be relevant to you, with the Three of Wands, the Empress being the number 3 major arcana, and then the Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there was a fear that this person may have been investing emotionally, or dealing with other people while they were dealing with you. Two of Wands. Yeah, you felt like they were at a crossroads, and with their behavior, they really didn't want to take accountability for the behavior, right? Maybe they have, and they're having a sudden realization, right? With the Tower and the Page of Cups, right? But with this, I feel like this person had to like really look at what they were doing, their actions, and seeing both sides of the coin, like seeing how their actions were like to them. It's like seeing your perspective, you know, because to them they weren't doing anything wrong, but to you they were hurting you. You felt like they were being dishonest, and that they were creating drama in the relationship. Maybe they made you feel like you were creating drama with you suspecting that they were dealing with other people while they were dealing with you. But I feel like in some way there may have been some conflict within you about whether or not you even wanted to deal with this person, because if there was that fear that they were dealing with someone else, you're like, I'm an empress, I deserve better than that. I deserve someone who will love, cherish me as much as I will love and cherish them. So if they want to go out and, you know, invest in other situations, then I'm better off being on my own, being in my beautiful energy, and manifesting what aligns with me, you know. And I feel like the fact that you stepped out of the relationship, you took yourself out of the connection, you're no longer in contact, or you've ended the relationship as a whole, that you are doing much better without them, or they're seeing that you are doing better without them, and then that is causing them to really reconsider their perception of what's going on between you two, or what has happened, or even at least how you felt, or how you are feeling, or how you felt in the situation. I missed you more and more every day. What is this? I missed you more and more every day. I missed you more and more every day. We got 3 cards that flipped. I really don't like when cards come out like that. I prefer that they come out. But I'll show them to you. Let me see what's up at the bottom of my hand. The Hermit. Someone has been introspecting. Oh, we saw the Fool underneath with the 3 of Swords. Yeah, someone is is reflecting on how they were acting foolishly and caused heartache, disappointment, sadness. You know, I'll show you. Let me see. Oh, I just saw the Temperance card. So some of you may have been dealing with Temperance energy, or that maybe you're currently trying to temper yourself. We have the Hierophant, the King of Swords, and the Sun. I feel like this person is having a sudden realization that you are someone that they possibly want to have some sort of commitment with. Maybe some of you it's coming to light that this person may have been married. Worst case scenario, right? Because the Hierophant is about commitment, higher learning, marriage, contracts. The King of Swords is someone who is honest, who is loyal, honest and loyal, but they're truthful. They have integrity. So the worst case scenario is that this person is married, right? But the best case scenario is that this person is wanting to come forward with or this person is finally realizing how their actions have impacted your connection, and they're gaining a higher perspective. They've probably been going within, introspecting, because we saw the Hermit earlier with the Fool. And they may want to have a brand new start. They want to have a new beginning. They want to have a reset in some way. And I feel like that with this, the Sun and the King of Swords, the sudden realization, things coming to light, things being more clearer to them, is what's going to allow them to have a better understanding of not only your perspective, but how you felt, but also how their actions impacted you, impacted the connection, and how important it is for them to be honest with you, to have integrity, to come forward and speak with truth, you know, not try to sugarcoat, not try to not make themselves look bad, but to be honest, to be, you know, really, they possibly received some sort of downloads, you know, they possibly had dreams, have even turned to someone for advice, you know, because the Hierophant could be a priest, it could be a imam, it could be a rabbi, or a spiritual leader in some way. So they may have turned to a spiritual leader within their community, or if they are religious, or just someone who is wise for some counsel and who let them know that, yeah, your actions were inappropriate. And, you know, if you miss this person every day, if you miss them, then it's important for you to come forward and be honest, be truthful. Allow, and with that, that can allow a brand new start, but that it can also allow there to be clarity about, you know, maybe there'll be a better understanding on both parts about the situation, you know, because sometimes when somebody does something and we see it one way and then they see it another way, you know, it's important for us to be able to see from each other's perspectives, not just from our perspective, because with that, you know, we can come to a compromise, an understanding, and a solution. If you want to resolve this, if you want to come back together, if you want to be able to commit to each other or recommit to each other, you know, I hope that makes sense. And then the bottom of the Seven of Cups, this is about illusions, it's about dreams, and it's about fantasies. So maybe this person is no longer disillusioned, yeah. I think they're no longer clouded. Their judgment is no longer clouded, because that it's like the end of that. The illusions are over. They're saying things for what they are. They're gaining clarity, understanding, and want to, like we saw the Fool card earlier with the Hermit. So I think with this introspection, them going within and being able to understand things from a different perspective outside of their own, you know, where they justify their behavior for whatever it was worth. I feel like they want to, you know, they want to choose the best option that will allow them to end the cycle, allow them to come forward to communicate, but also they want to end whatever illusions they possibly created, you know. And with them coming forward with honesty and integrity, that's going to allow there to be, you know, cut through the bullshit and allow there to be a brand new beginning with a blank slate, where there's understanding on both parts, but also an end of a cycle where you can move past whatever issues you may have experienced. But that's dependent on what has transpired. You know, I don't know the severity of the behavior that caused there to be a break in the relationship or separation, but we have the Ace of Pentacles showing up. So they possibly do want to come forward with a solid offer. There's something that you and them can start over, but build up and have a stable, sturdy foundation in your relationship. Yeah, because the King of Pentacles. This person wants to invest, and they want to invest in you, no longer investing in other situations, you know. So I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful in some way. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I'm your reader, and I'm wishing you a great day, evening, or afternoon ahead. Bye.